Hey, this is Billy coming at you from Riverbend Records in Godfrey, Illinois, part of the greater St. Louis metro east area. Today, I am coming at you from my basement, my humble abode here, my listening area. Um, Feeling a little bit like Dylan in my chair here. But today, we're going to do something a little bit different, something I haven't done in a while, something that I've been kind of asked a bunch from a lot of my friends and people who have watched my videos for years is hey, can you do some more videos? When are you going to do more videos again? I've been doing videos from the shop, where we're just showing new releases or whatnot, or just promoting the shop. But as far as just personal stuff, what I've been taking in, what my personal tastes are much different than what the stuff at the shop would most people would be generally interested in looking or listening to or looking at, because it's kind of a show and tell kind of thing. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and do things a little bit different here. Maybe throw a few more personal videos up in 2026. Fingers crossed. Don't hold me to it, but I'm really, really, really going to try. And thank you to everyone out there who has reached out and kind of nudged me along to get me going. It works. It obviously works well because Dylan and at Noble Records and Mike at the End Groove, they do a very, very good job of not only promoting the shop and what they have coming in and going out all the time, what they're doing at the shop, but also they're the man behind each shop. What's going on, what they like, what they don't like, things like that. So I'm going to start off with the Americana tag. Um, First and foremost, I don't believe I've ever done the Americana tag. Very similar to the vinyl tag that goes around every year. Been going around for almost 10 years now, I guess. But very fun if you're not familiar with the vinyl tag or the Americana tag or any of the numerous amounts of tags that go on every beginning of every year. Essentially, it's just a fixed amount of questions that everybody answers, and it's kind of show and tell. It's really great if you're a new channel and you've been wanting to get involved, but you're like, man, I just don't know what to talk about. I'm kind of shy, reserved. This is a great opportunity to do that. Do one of these tags, introduce yourself. It's a great way to make new friends. A lot of people watch these tags, and even if they don't, at least it's a good way to get your feet wet. But highly recommend everybody do it. I haven't done it for a few years, but I do watch a ton of vinyl tags, and I've enjoyed what I've seen so far this year. Really enjoy this Americana tag. So thank you to whoever came up with this. I think I want to say, and please don't hold me to this, and don't hang me if I'm wrong here, but Americana Sam, um, I think. But anyway, I was kind of encouraged to do it by my buddy Ernie Eldridge, Trailer Park Pimp. Ernie and I have been friends, internet friends for years. We have share a lot of the similar tastes in music. So thank you, Ernie, for encouraging me. It was really, really fun thinking of these answers. So let's jump right in. Americana Tag 2026. First question here is: show your favorite Americana album of 2025. Honestly, I thought this was going to be easy and clear cut, but it isn't, and I'll tell you why here. So first and foremost, I want to show Tyler Childers' Snipe Hunter. This album came out earlier in the year, and I played the absolute shit out of this album. Still do. It's still in heavy rotation. Of course, produced by Rick Rubin. So this is a very polarizing album, especially amongst Tyler fans. Um, some people love it to death. Some people can't stand it. Personally, I'm in the group of love it, love it, love it. Can't get enough of it. So many fantastic songs. Love the production. I think it's one of his best works yet. This is an amazing, amazing album. Like I said, it came out earlier in the year, and I actually got to set it aside because it's going to be shown again. Hint, hint. It's going to be shown again here in a little bit. But love this. Now, the reason I've got to show something else is because this album just came out maybe a month ago. And had this album came out earlier, this would more than likely be my album of the year. What I'm talking about is The King is Back. from Luke Bell. This album is spectacular, absolutely brilliant. His mom found a bunch of old tapes and with or had a bunch of old tapes, and with the help of some friends in the music industry on the production side, engineering side, and things like that, was able to make a 2 LP set of some fantastic, absolutely amazing songs from Luke. This album reminds me so much from at time to time of an early Billy Joe Shaver record. It's so good. If you haven't had a chance to check this out, unfortunately, Luke was taken from us far too soon. Very, very troubled individual, and dealt with a lot of demons. And unfortunately, we lost Luke a handful of years back. Um, and he was only really able to put out the one record, what, 2016, 2015 maybe. And then I think was tragically taken in 2020, I believe. But this is just an unbelievable compilation of things that had just been laying around that he had recorded over the years that hadn't been released. And man, I am so glad to have this. If you love singer songwriter cowboy stuff, Billy Joe Shaver especially, give "The King Is Back" from Luke Bell a chance. This is likely my album of the year right there. Um, let's see. Question number 2. Show your favorite used Americana find of 2025. So um, I actually did the vinyl tag as well as the Americana tag. And both of what's crazy are my top 2 finds of the year were towns related. So I'm going to show one here and one on that one. So if you want to see the other one, which it's very cool, go check out my vinyl tag when I put it up. But this is obviously a signed copy of the late great Townes Van Zandt. This when I saw this, I picked this up in September in Iowa. I was in Iowa for, of course, I worked for the Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals baseball organization, and we were in Iowa doing a Field of Dreams up in what is it, Dyersburg, Iowa. So anyway, little town outside of Dyersburg. Dyersburg is a little town outside of this other town, and it's another one that starts with a D. I can't Davenport maybe. Anyway, it's called Moondog Music. Walk into Moondog Music and see a couple. There was a David Allan Coe record up on the wall, signed, and I freaked out over that. Didn't even see the Townes Van Zandt on the wall. There were 2 Townes Van Zandts on the wall. So those of you that know now, you're gonna Moondog. I'm sorry, Moondog. Sorry, Mike. You're gonna be inundated with people wanting to buy your Townes Van Zandt autos that are up on the wall. Anyway, they would not sell the records that are on the wall, but Mike was gracious enough to sell me one of his, and this is one of my grails. Absolute one of my top 2 finds of 2025. Let's see. Show the last Americana record you purchased. So that would actually be Charles Wesley Godwin, live from the Steel City, 3 LP. Great stuff here. I wish I could have gotten one of those Appalachian blue ones, but this is just a standard black vinyl. Actually, I take that back. Right over my shoulder here, you see the Sturgill Simpson, the Rhino Reserve. I bought those both at the same time, so either one of these 2 could actually qualify or count as my last Americana record that I purchased. Great copy there of the Rhino Reserve. Good job, Rhino. But great record here from Charles Wesley Godwin. Let's see. Next question is show a record with an acoustic instrument on the cover. And while it's not on the front cover, it is. This is Steve Earle and the Del McCurry Band. The Mountain. Love this record. When this came out in late 90s, early 2000. When did this come out? 99. When this came out, it just blew me away and still does to this day. But the acoustic instruments are on the back. There you go. There's Del and Ronnie and all the boys. Steve in there with them with all their acoustic instruments. Let's see. Next is a Americana singer-songwriter record that it turns 50 in 2026. One of my favorites here, Billy Joe Shaver. This is When I Get My Wings. Love the picture on the back as well. Yeah, this came out in 76. Billy Joe is one of my all-time favorites. This one has great songs on here like Ride Me Down Easy, I Ain't No God in Mexico, Love You Till the Cows Come Home, Woman is the Wonder of the World, When the Word Was a Thunderbird, Restless Wind. So many good songs on this record, and it'll be turning 50 this year, 2026. Let's see. Show your favorite acoustic ballad. So, those of you that know that I love not just vinyl, all forms of media. I mean, I collect CDs. I have thousands of CDs over here on this wall. I'll cut and show you some. I got some CDs over here. I've got 8 tracks over on the other wall. I mean, I've got a couple thousand 8 tracks. Yes, I love 8 tracks. So I'm going to show, if you don't mind, one of my Grail 8 tracks here, and this is Randy Travis, old 8x10 in the line here. That's a bad thing about having a key light. So the light is right here in front of me. So when I want to try and zoom in, it gets real dark. I need a light just there, but yeah, you guys can see it. Anyway, this is an 8 track from 19. I think this actually came out in 87 or 88. 1988. So one of the last 8 tracks ever officially produced. This is Old 8x10 from Randy Travis, one of the best to ever do it. And the acoustic ballad is that my favorite acoustic ballad is off this album. It's called Promises. Absolutely love it. I heard an interview one time from Travis Tritt saying something to the effect of when they were trying to get, and I can't remember if it was Help Me Hold On or Anymore. He was trying to get that picked as a release, and the label fought him, and they said, ballads just aren't in right now, especially acoustic ballads. And he said, well, we'll tell that to Randy Travis, that I'll never forget that. But yeah, Randy Travis, Promises. Let's see. Next question. Don't judge a record by its cover. Show a record whose cover is worse than the music. Well, the cover's not necessarily worse. It just doesn't. I guess this could have been taken multiple ways. The way I took it is, yeah, you could show something where the cover's just terrible, but I took it as the cover doesn't represent the music on the record, especially the great music that is on this record. Talking about Son of Dad from Steven Wilson Jr., just a brilliant, brilliant record. I wish they would keep these things in print. For some reasons, he's got a brand new EP coming out this week, by the way. Which, if you find it, pick it up because they're already out of stock. I can't get any more of them. Just a heads up. But this is "Son of Dad" from Steven Wilson Jr. And the reason I'm showing this one, the music is fantastic. It's very, very reminiscent of Nebraska era Springsteen. I just adore it. It's phenomenal. But the cover art makes me think of like satanic or cult like stuff, and it's totally not. This is I don't know what it is, but it's totally not that. So there's the answer to that one. Next would be show an Americana record by a woman. I'm going to actually show two real quick. You'll see why. Here is my first, Casey Musgrave's Deeper Well. Love Casey to death. Absolutely love Casey. And this record has so many brilliant songs on it, like the title track, the Cardinal. But my favorite is Dinner with Friends is just great. But my favorite is The Architect. Goodness, what a song, and what a beautiful voice. Casey, everything she puts out, I'm going to pick up and will likely love the majority of it, except for that Starcatcher or Star Kissed or whatever the hell that red record with that opens up in the middle. Terrible record, but I digress. The next one that I wanted to show, I only wanted to show it was because of the beauty of this picture disc. Sierra Farrell. And for some reason, I thought this record came out in 2025 because I was going to put this down for my record of the year, but it was actually a 2024 release. It's been almost 2 years since Sierra has put out a new any new material. But this here is Sierra Farrell, Trail of Flowers. I always want to say Trail of Tears, Trail of Flowers, and look at the beauty of this picture disc. This is a Record Store Day Black Friday limited edition release, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted to show that one off. So said show a record from an Americana record from a female artist. I showed you two, Casey Musgraves and Sierra Farrell. This is why I saved the Tyler Childers. Next question is, what was your favorite Americana tune of 2025? For me, again, this was my favorite album. This or the Luke Bell. If the Luke Bell had more time, it would have definitely overtaken this one, I think. But I played this so much, love it to death. And the song I'm talking about is called Bitin' List. There are so many great songs on this record, but Bitin' List is the one that kind of took the world by storm. It was all over TikTok. It's so funny, tongue in cheek, but he's obviously pissed at somebody, and it is a fun song. But man, what an earworm! Bitin' List, Tyler Childers. Name an underappreciated Americana artist, and I've mentioned Danny a couple times on my channel, but I really want people to really recognize how great the greatness of Danny and Amigo the Devil. This artist is exceptional. Sorry about the glare there, but I'll try and get it on Danny. This artist is exceptional. I love everything he puts out, and this is his album from, I think, I want to say 2018. Yeah, 2018. This is Everything Is Fine. There's one of my concert stubs from when I saw him. It was a makeup show. It was a COVID show, so we got to see him in 2021. But and this is actually a signed. You can see this signed in a dark color. I wish I would have had that signed in a like a gold or a silver Sharpie. But this record to me is everything. It represents everything that Danny does as an artist. It's very murder folk, very dark, very ominous, but there's also a lot of hope in his lyrics and music as well. I want to show you guys this real quick. It's a very cool looking splatter. So that's my artist, Americana, underappreciated Americana artist, Amigo the Devil. If you get a chance, I'll stream some of his stuff. Give it a chance. Let me know what you think. Let's see. Show an Americana acoustic singer-songwriter not from your country. Well, I am in the United States, and I don't have a whole lot of stuff from any other artists outside of the United States or Canada. I was just racking my brain trying to figure out who I could show, and I just finally settled with a Canadian artist, Corb Lund. Love Corb Lund. Seen him a couple different times. I got to see him the last time with Coulter Wall, opening up for Coulter last year or the year before. Had to have been, well, maybe it was last year. I'm getting old. I'm 52 now, and everything just runs together. But Corb Lund, this is a song my friends wrote, signed copy. Of course, there's so many great songs on here by Hayes Carl, Ian Tyson, Tom Russell, John Evans, Todd Snyder. Great record. Corb is a fantastic writer in his own right, but having all these other songs from his friends make it a great album, and figured I would just show that off. Lastly, challenge another channel to participate in this Americana tag. Well, I hate doing that because I don't want to put pressure on anybody. Certainly when people, wanted to see me do it, I get it. I just wish I would have made the time to do it the last couple years. I apologize for not doing it, but hey, no pressure on anybody. So, like I said, I didn't want to put pressure on anybody, but I will throw one name out there because I think he'll find the time and he'll do it. and I think he'll enjoy it because a lot like me and a lot like I'm sure a lot of you, he's not just into Americana and country and folk, which he is. But he also was one of the first people that I met in the VC years ago. That was a heavy. Was I would technically refer to him as a metalhead. He's a metalhead like me. I love my heavy metal and hard rock and hair metal. But he's a metalhead that happens to love his country, folk, and Americana. So Steve, I'm talking about you, harmless rebel. Let's see if you have the time. I would just go ahead and jump in, throw your hat in the ring, and let's see what you can do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much to Ernie for nominating me. I've watched, like I said, I've watched a handful of your guys' videos. I think they're great. Brian, I loved your video. Met a couple new people. I watched some videos last night. Automatic sub. Left a couple comments if I was able to. Some people had their comments disabled, but I did enjoy what I seen, and I'm going to continue watching these as time permits. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this Americana Vinyl Tag 2026. Take care.